Hi, this is Mati Fuller. I use tarot numbers and chakras to help you understand your relationships better. So this is the weekly love tarot reading for Scorpio for March 23 to 29. Keep in mind this is a general reading. If it resonates, that's awesome. If it doesn't, then this reading is not for you. So let's find out what's going on with Scorpio from March 23 to 29, twin flame and soulmate connection. Wow, cards are flying. Not just jumping, they're flying out of the deck. All right. So where are you at, Scorpio? All right, your partner has the Ace of Wands. They want to start something new. And they have the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups is not a good card for relationships. It has to do with looking at other options, looking at all these different cups that have different things in them. And when it is combined with Ace of Wands, they're looking for a new beginning with somebody else. When we add up these numbers, you get 7 plus 1, that's 8. 8 has to do with the strength card. It has to do with empowering yourself. So they feel disempowered right now in the relationship, and they're looking for other possibilities so that they can have a new beginning where they feel more empowered. Okay, that's not good. That is not good. They also have the Two of Swords, which has to do with making a choice between head and heart. If you make a choice from the head, somebody's going to get hurt. If you make a choice from the heart, somebody will feel a little bit better. And it has to be in alignment with Nine of Cups, which has to do with wishes and wants come true. So they obviously had high thoughts for the relationship, high wishes, high wants, high priorities, and they were imagining it to be different than what it is right now. So a choice is coming up. They're looking for other options, new beginning. Yeah, it definitely doesn't look good for the relationship as it is right now. If you add up 9, which is, by the way, end of a cycle, plus 2, that's 11. 11 is the Justice card. It has to do with doing what feels right for them. You know, they have to follow their own truth. So they're in kind of a selfish mode right now, tuning into what they need, what's true for them, what they want, and that's where they're at. You feel defensive. 7 of Wands. They have been criticizing you, and you feel like you had to protect yourself. You don't feel safe in the relationship right now. Pentacles is first chakra. First chakra has to do with survival issues, financial issues, feeling safe, that kind of stuff. Wands has to do with doing what you do for your family, doing what it takes, following your passions. And the 7 of Wands has to do with protecting what you have created. So you feel defensive right now. You feel like you have to protect what you have created because the security of the relationship is threatened. When you add up those two numbers, you get 7 plus 1. That's 8. And that is the same number as your partner had. 8 has to do with not feeling empowered. 8 is the strength card. You have to find your inner strength. So neither one of you feel empowered in the relationship. And it's interesting to see that even though the cards are different, you're still running the same kind of frequency numerologically between the two of you. Neither one of you are feeling empowered. Both of you need to find your inner strength. So that's interesting. And then you have the Hermit. 9 is another ending vibration. So you have the Hermit. Your partner has the 9 of Cups. They're both 9s. You both feel like a cycle is coming to an end. And in the process, you have chosen to walk the path of the Hermit, which is basically alone. And you've also pulled away from your partner and created some distance. It could be physical, emotional, spiritual distance, where you just need time for yourself and for your healing. So right now, the relationship does not feel good to you, so you have chosen to pull away and spend some time alone. All right. If we add up those numbers, you get 9 plus 4, which is 13. And as you know, 13 is the Death card. Death card has to do with not dying, but the end of the old and beginning of something new or transformation. So you feel like the relationship needs to go through a big transformation right now. And the best way to figure out where you're going and what you're doing is to be by yourself and walk your own path. And you know that the answers will come to you at some point, because you're tired of fighting with your partner over these things. You can't find security in the relationship. You're going to have to find security in yourself by connecting with Source and by walking your path. So let's see where this goes. This doesn't sound too promising. All right. So how do you feel about each other? How does partner feel about Scorpio? How does Scorpio feel about partner? How do you feel? Interesting. Now the cards have basically switched around a little bit. Now your partner has the King of Pentacles. They don't feel safe in the relationship. They have pulled away from you too. So you're both doing it. You're both pulling away from each other. But your partner does want a new beginning in love with you. They just can't see how to get from where they are right now to what they want. There's kind of a gap between what's happening and what they want. If we add up those numbers, we get 4 plus 1 plus 1. That's 6. That's the Lover's card. So they don't feel safe in the relationship. They've pulled away and they want a new beginning with you at some point. And you have the Queen of Pentacles. You're taking care of your own needs. You're nurturing yourself. You also want a new beginning. Something you feel passionate about. Something you feel attracted to. But your focus is going towards other people. Other options, other possibilities. Not towards the relationship that you have right now. If we add up those numbers, we get 1 plus 1 plus 7. That's 9. 9 is an ending vibration. So it's almost like your energy is going more towards ending the relationship, while your partner's energy goes towards, let me get through this and see if we can start over and have a new beginning together. So you're definitely not on the same page when it comes to how you see things unfold. So let's see how that affects your relationship. How does that affect your relationship from March 23 to 29? Okay, your partner wants a new beginning. Ace of Pentacles, they want a new beginning for a relationship where you can have a solid connection, a long-term connection. But there's frustrations, delays, fighting, battling, a battle that nobody's going to win. When we add up these two energies, you get 5 plus 1, that's 6. That's the Lover's card. That's how they see the relationship right now. They would love to start over, but for some reason, there's just too much bickering and fighting happening. And it's frustrating. They're not really making any headways trying to connect with you and get back together with you. You have the Two of Wands. You know that you need to pick a new path. And you have the Six of Wands. You don't feel like you're getting enough recognition from your partner. You're kind of fed up and tired of the whole thing. If you add up those two energies, you get 2 plus 6, that's 8. You're still feeling disempowered in the relationship. You still want to find your own strength. So the theme for you is to find your own strength. The theme for your partner is to get back together with you somehow, which is interesting. Then the card between you, the cards between you is the Justice card. You have to both do what feels right for you. You have to really tune into how you feel about the relationship before you make a decision. And there's also holding a grudge and being grumpy. And that doesn't help either. If you're not open to the love offerings from the other person, it's not going to happen. But when we add up those two, we get 11 plus 4. That's 15. 11 plus 4 is 15. 15 is the Devil card. You're both obsessing about this relationship and not in a good way. So And you're feeling, if you remember from the Devil's card, there's chains. You're feeling chained to this Devil's box. You feel like you can't escape. You feel trapped. Those are the kind of feelings that are going on for both of you right now. And the key to get out of that is by standing in your truth, speaking your truth, expressing your truth, and not worrying about whether the other person agrees with you or not. So, let's find out what kind of advice we can give to Scorpio. Okay, this just confirmed what I just told you. There's devil energy between you, and there's the Devil card again. Obsessive, addictive energy. It's almost like a codependent relationship where you can't actually free yourselves from each other. Okay, what you really need is a new beginning. Ace of Wands. The King of Wands take action based on what they feel passionate about, and the Queen of Cups is nurturing and loving. So you have to love yourself, take action based on what you feel passionate about, and a new beginning will come. And you have to just let go of this obsession about the relationship. It's just not worth it. It really isn't. It's not worth it because it'll just drain your energy and build up resentment. And resentment is like poison in any relationship. It's better to start over, create a new beginning, and if you're meant to be together, you'll find each other again at some point. So that's the advice for Scorpio. I hope you like it. Please put your thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss out on anything, and don't be afraid to share it with your friends, and thank you for listening. Bye.